Hello guys, in this video we will remove the common UI component from the AR video playback scene. If I double click on the common UI component, then the common UI component is basically a 2D canvas which contains this image, target text and a back button. If I open the common UI component, next if I open title bar, canvas, title bar, then inside this second canvas we have this title text which reads image target, and we have this back button over here. The back button allows you to navigate from one sample scene to another. That is, when you click on the back button, you will see a list of all the sample scenes which are present inside the Vuforia core samples. And when you select any of the scene, so that particular scene will open inside the Unity editor. So if you want, you can keep the common UI component inside your project. But since it is generally of no significant use, so that's why I'll delete this common UI component. But if we delete this common UI component, then the event system component, which is a child of the common UI, will also get deleted. If the event system component is deleted, then we won't be able to play these two videos. So if I delete the common UI component, and after this if I click on the play button to test the output, then when I click on this play button, then the play button is not responding and the video is not playing. The reason why the play button is not working is because the video component also contains a canvas, and inside this canvas we have the play button. So for interacting with the UI components inside the canvas, we need the event system. If you're not familiar to event systems, then I'll just play a short video from my virtual reality course in which I've explained the connection between event systems and canvas. So an event system is a way of sending events or interacting with the game objects and the UI elements inside the game by providing inputs with a keyboard, mouse, touch or custom events. Let me explain this with a very simple example. Suppose a stranger is standing outside a house. To make people inside the house aware of his presence, he will basically press the doorbell button. Now, once he presses the doorbell button, we can say that an event has occurred. The event of button press will be handled by the doorbell inside the house, and this doorbell will make a sound to notify the people inside the house that someone has pressed the doorbell button. So an event took place when the doorbell button was pressed, and this event was handled by the doorbell itself. So from the whiteboard animation, we can conclude that clicking on the play button is similar to pressing the doorbell. So when you click on the play button, an event takes place and this event is handled by the event system. So if the event system is not present, then the touch input of the play button will not be recognized and the video will not play. So after explaining you this, I'll minimize the VR image target and I'll add an event system inside the hierarchy. So I'll right click, UI, and then I'll select the event system. So after adding the event system, next if I click on the play button, and if I click on the play button of the virtual reality image target, then the video has started playing. So after checking the AR video playback scenes output inside the Unity editor, next I'll build this app and I'll run it on my Android smartphone. So to do that, I'll click on File. I'll then click on Build Settings. After this, I'll first uncheck all the scenes which are checked by default in the build settings. Next, I'll click on Add Open Scenes to add the AR video playback scene. I'll move it on top. I'll uncheck this splash scene as well. Now I'll keep the platform to Android. After this, I'll click on Player Settings. Now inside Player Settings, I'll first change the company name. So in place of default company, I'll put my website name, that is Engineer's Dream. And as I've mentioned in the couple of videos previously, if you do not have a website or if you do not have a company, you can just put your own name over here. I'll leave the product name to AR video playback itself. Next, I'll scroll down and I'll change the default orientation to landscape left. After this, I'll go inside other settings and I'll change the package name to com.engineersdream.ar video playback. I'll change the minimum API level to Lollipop Android 5.1. So after making these changes, I'll click on the build button. I'll give this file a name of AR video playback. And after this, I'll click on the save button. So the APK file for my AR video playback application has started building. And once the APK file is generated, I'll copy it inside my Android smartphone and will check the final output. Hey, what's up guys, welcome back. In this video, I'll first explain you the concept of virtual reality and then we will look at some differences between virtual reality and augmented reality. Hey, what's up guys, welcome back. In this video, I'll explain you the concept of augmented reality. So, according to Wikipedia's definition, augmented reality is a technology